Well, hello there, people. Welcome back to KGTV. As you can see, I have the Malcolm X's on. I call them Malcolm X's. They're not really for fashion. It has a yellow filter, stops the blue rays because I do a lot of videos and I work on a computer a lot. And the blue rays can mess up your eyes. They give you these things called floaties, where you just see an eye color floating around your eyes. It doesn't cause anything, but it's just aggravating. So Malcolm X's yellow filter, whatever. I want to talk about how social media destroys women. It destroys men too. Don't get it twisted. It destroys men, but women weren't meant to have this much attention. At one point back in the days, which is barely even 10 years ago, women had to go outside in their local area and get attention. They had to get attention the old-fashioned way. They had to walk around. They had to drive around with their girls and listen to loud music and flirt. They had to learn how to be flirty. They had to develop a personality. They'll walk around with high shorts, walk around with tight jeans. They'll go to Walmart fully made up like they're going to the club with a shopping cart. They earned the attention. They did it the old-fashioned way. And they only got the attention from men in their local area. So they were limited, right? But then 2012, social media starts to pick up because they put it on the phone. Once they put it on the phone, we started to enter the era of attention seeking. Now, I have a list of things, but they're not in any particular order from like 1 to 10, but just points that I think you can agree with on why social media is destroying women. For one, the attention seeking. Attention seeking is at an all-time high. I think at least 50% of the women that join OnlyFans and do OnlyFans, they only do it to seek attention. I don't think they even care about the money, because if you take a picture in your home and you live in Timbuktu, Nebraska, and somebody is in New York and they like your picture, you think that you're actually international. You're in New York. The attention is so bad. There's a thing called an Instagram model. There's no such thing as an Instagram model. That's just made up. It's not. It's made up. Social media also brings about depression. A lot of depression. Women today are the most depressed than they've ever been in history. Even though they have all their rights, even though they fought for it, you have a bunch of feminism. It's psyching you guys up and it's leaving you even more depressed. But social media compounds that shit. In 2018, the University of Pennsylvania did a study and they found out that the more you don't use social media, or the less you use it, the less depressed you are. A lot of women are depressed because they're comparing their lives to other fake people. Now they know they're fake, but then they're looking at other fake lives thinking that that other fake life was some real shit, and it's not real. So it leads to depression. Another thing about social media is the fake self-esteem. Fake self-esteem. People that know they're not shit in real life get on social media and they fake it. And they don't fake it till they make it. They just fake it. You have fake eyes, fake eyebrows, fake lashes, fake lips, fake hair, fake breasts, fake stomach, fake ass. And you actually think you're God's gift. So it creates an era of fake self-esteem. Then you got the women that are 4s and 5s thinking they're 10s. On the internet, there's some shit called 49ers. A 49er is a woman that's a 4 that thinks she's a 9 or a 10. And the internet is full of that shit, especially Instagram. So you get a lot of fake self-esteem. Another thing that the internet has done for women is made women think that they have unlimited options, which leads to loneliness and which leads to depression. By this, I mean, there's 8 women to every man, seven or 8 women to every man, right? Now, when you're young and you're hot, men are going to be in your DM. They're going to be in your inbox because honestly, they just want to fuck. They don't really want you as a wife. They don't care about that. You're busting it open for everybody. They don't give a damn. So you think you have unlimited options. You don't. So you're turning down good man after good man after good man after good man. Before you know it, you're 30, 35, 40. You've wasted your youth because you can't pick. It's so many people in your DM, so many people to where you cannot pick because you think if I pick him, I won't have him. If I pick him, I won't have him. If I pick her, I won't have her. If I pick her, I won't have him. And it's just on and on and on. So the unlimited options is psyching you up, is ruining relationships. There was a woman in the army and she wanted the internet to let her boyfriend know that she has options because he's taking her for granted. These options are fake. Most of these guys can't even get to you. They won't even pay for a ticket for you to get to them. And then for some reason, a lot of women are so delusional, they think that they could get the best 1 or 2%. And they have nothing to offer except vagina. Another thing that ruins women with social media is basically trying to be famous because you have a pussy. Trying to be famous because you have a nice body. Having a nice body is not a talent. Stripping is not a talent. Hoeing is not a talent. It's a skill. All right. It's nothing to have you think that you're going to get famous off of it. You won't get famous off of just having a nice body. The 0.0001%, they're lucky. So it creates delusion with women, thinking that if I'm pretty enough and I stick my tongue out enough and I stick my ass out or I do enough twerk videos, I'll be famous. That's just not the truth. You won't get famous off of your body. You're not afraid to show your body. You're just a voyeurist. You're in a voyeurism. You get turned on by people looking at you. That's not a talent. Sorry to tell you. Another thing that hurts women is no shame. We're in the no shame era of America, really the no shame era of the world. You grow up, you send texts, you don't have anybody around you saying don't send that off. You grow up, you're able to just put pictures out there without taking any steps or anything like that. Before these phones, these camera phones, you had to go to a photographer, you had to buy lingerie, you had to take steps. Before you did porn, you had to go fly out somewhere, or you had to go in the yellow pages, or you had to Google something and you had to find a porn company, go to that porn company to do porn. Now you could just take your phone out, nobody around you, nobody saying cut, nobody saying okay, makeup, lights, camera, action. You could just film yourself doing anything. And with a click of a button, you can put it out there. So the shaming factor only comes after. But you're so delusional with this because there's so many people telling you you look good. Bust it open, girl. Slay. All that old other stupid shit. And all these beta male ass men in your DM and telling you, right on, do it. Like. Heart, and all this other stuff. You feel like you have no shame. But again, it affects you when you get older. You're caring about them now. You're not caring about when you get older. It will affect your future and your relationships. You have to be very serious about what you put out there because it will come back and haunt you. The internet is forever, and you will find it hard to find somebody that accepts the bullshit that you did. Now, another thing about the internet, and this goes for men and women, once you like something, they keep pushing you what you like. Once you have a certain ideology, it'll keep pushing that ideology to you. So you put yourself in a bubble, and it's a bubble of people that only think like you think. So you limit your thinking. You don't want any dissent. That's why you notice if you get on almost anybody's page now and you just go against what they say, or you just ask one question, they block you. You don't have to be on my page. Why you said that? Why you taking your time? They forget that it's the internet. They think it's their own private fucking neighborhood. Just because these apps are on your phone, don't forget, you can get on the computer and you can put www.instagram.com. www for you dummies stands for World Wide Web. App for you dummies is short for application. We're so dumb today, we just shorten everything. Everything is just short. An app is an application, just like an application or a program on your computer. That phone is a computer. But a lot of you dummies don't realize that. So it pushes an agenda set for your liking. So over and over and over and over, you think you're right. You think you're right. You think you're right. They keep pushing stuff that only you like. Only you like. People like you. Like. So you get this misguided, misconstrued conception of the fucking world. A world where your ass is kissed. A world where only people that like the ratchet shit that you do like your shit. A world that your agenda is the only thing that placed in front of your face. Nothing else. So you're not well-rounded when you grow up with these apps, when you grow up with the phone like that. You're not well-rounded at all. You need some dissent. Dissent is what made this country so-called great. Patriots that question everything. You don't want to be questioned because your agenda, your likes, your ideology is pushed 24/7 for you. Now, if you want to get out of that, it's real easy. Look at stuff you don't like. A broken clock is right twice a day. Twice. Twice a day. A broken clock. Look at something you don't like Become well-rounded. Stop only following and looking at news and looking at stories that you agree with. Change that shit up a little bit, because social media will destroy you and make you think you're right. And then when you get out here in this real world and somebody contradicts what you believe, you break down. You don't even know how to handle it. You can't even debate anybody. And that's for men and women. You can't even have a healthy debate or conversation without it turning into a fuss. See, you can argue a point. Arguing a point is not fussing. You don't know how to argue a point because you only get your points shoved to you by social media. So you want to fuss with people that don't agree with you. Get out of that way of thinking, man. Venture out of your bubble and try to understand the other side. It'll make you well-rounded. Not saying be like the other side, but certain points that the other side makes, whatever that side is, does make sense. Social media makes you dilute. Social media makes you delusional. It does. It makes you delusional. People are too nice today. Too fucking nice. If your boy sucks at rap, tell him. Not everybody can rap. Not everybody is a model. Not everybody is a comedian. Not everybody is an actor. Not everybody is beautiful. Now they say beauty is subjective. I get that. But over these centuries that we've been in existence, there's been a certain criteria for beautiful. That's why you can get an African woman that's beautiful as hell that doesn't have European features. You can get a Chinese woman that's beautiful as hell. She doesn't have African or European features. You can get a Caucasian woman that's beautiful as hell. No Chinese, African, Mexican features. You can take all this different type of beauty and yet they're still beautiful. So there's a criteria for beauty. But for some reason on social media, if you put on enough fake up makeup and you bust it open enough, people will call you gorgeous. I know y'all remember when gorgeous was just a fucking word on social media. I'm so glad that shit died. Gorgeous. Oh, you're gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous. Bitches look like a 4 or a 5 or a 3. Some hoes look like a frog. And men who just wanted to get in that ass will call them gorgeous. Social media can make you delusional because people are sissies today. They're scared to hurt your feelings. But sometimes you need your feelings hurt to get right. Sometimes people are correct. Sometimes you're not gorgeous. You're just regular. And you deserve a regular person. You don't need the world. Some people don't need the world because they don't know what to do when they get it. Delusional. Dude, you right now, you know you can't rap. Your friends are scared to tell you you can't rap. You can't rap. You suck. You can't sing. Some of you are ugly as hell. You're not a model. No such thing as an Instagram model. You're not that great. You're just a regular person. Maybe you're great at something. But sometimes the shit that you think you're great at, you suck at. It is what it is. Delusion. Social media also destroys real life interactions. And I've experienced this a lot, especially when I go out and work and I'm campaigning or I'm at a strip club, I'm at a bar, whatever, and I'm doing what I got to do to promote myself and what I do. And I noticed that you get two types of interactions today, and it's severe. See, back in the days, you had to work yourself up. You had to build that courage up to approach a woman. All right. And then a lot of times you even had to have the faculties in your mind to remember the phone number. Because sometimes you didn't have anything to write it on. The bartender didn't have a pen or whatever. So you had to remember that shit. You had to go up and you had to talk. Right now, you could just let off anything in somebody's DM. You can say anything. I like that ass. Ooh, I want to hit. I eat that. I drink your bath water. I eat that pussy. I suck them titties. Ooh. And women have become so conditioned, they respond to it. They respond to bullshit. A man doesn't have to call a woman a bitch today. In my field, what I've done, bitch is a term of endearment. But regular squares shouldn't be calling women bitches. It sounds stupid. It's not even a term of endearment. They're just happy to get away with it because you ladies call yourselves bitches and hoes. I'm a bad bitch, bad bitch, bad bitch. You don't even get offended. When I grew up, you call a woman a bitch, her brother, her boyfriend, or her cousin trying to fight you. If she wasn't a prostitute or a hoe, you couldn't call her a bitch. That's just the rules. Today, everything is twisted. They look like hoes. They look like prostitutes. They call themselves bitches. But the interaction between people, it's not the same. They don't know how to react when you approach them in person. You get either two types of interactions. A woman that thinks you're a weirdo, or they're overly excited about you talking to them. Overly excited because they haven't been approached in real life respectfully or just smoothly in years. They don't know how to do it. And these same guys, they lost it because they don't know how to approach a woman in real life. They could let off so many lewd comments in the DM to when they're in real life, they're cowards. You go to any club, you get dudes dancing together now. They're not even gay. They just huddled in groups. You get women dancing together. They always do that, but men are afraid to go dance with them or go talk to them. Everybody's just looking at each other. If you walk down the street and you say hi or you approach a woman, they don't even know how to handle it anymore because everything is a swipe away. Dating is a swipe. Then people don't date anymore. It's a hookup culture. Netflix and chill. Nobody goes out really. Everybody has sex first, then they go out. Let me say that again. Everybody has sex first, then they go out. There's no process of courting like they used to call it. It's straight to the sex. These days, women want to try the dick out. It's sad. So it's destroyed real life interactions between men and women. It has, man. We don't know how to talk to each other anymore. The best thing you need to do is go out and talk to somebody in person. Even if you're afraid, go talk to them in person. You'll be surprised. A lot of times you get a lot of favorable interactions and shit, even though they'll ghost your ass, but still you get good conversations. People are happy today to talk. Every once in a while you'll get a weirdo. They're just internet only. They have no personality. So they're looking at you like, you know, but other than that, man, it's nice. Talk in person, man, because social media is destroying real life interaction. One of the biggest things that's going on right now is women cheat more. They cheat more now than they've ever have in history. They cheat a lot. Men cheat at, I think, 25% rate, and women are right behind them at 24%. It used to be 25% and 15%, but since social media and all these options, women think that they don't have to settle down. And they call it settling. Everybody settles. Everybody. Even if you get the rich man you want, you settled for that rich man. So settling and settling down is not a bad fucking thing, but women cheat now more than ever. 80% of divorce comes from women. 80%. So for some of you dummies, you probably like, yeah, 80% of men cheat. Think about that. 80% of divorce comes from the woman. You tell me 80% of the men cheated or beat on them? 80%? You don't think the women cheated a little bit? 20% of divorce comes from men. 20%. Most breakups comes from women today. They have options. You can see it all in, oh, you think you this, you think you that, you better check my DM. I got options. Options from words. It's just words and pictures. It's not even real people from states away that will make you leave a man that's right here in front of your face, live and direct. Social media is destroying women and it's destroying relationships. And you think cheating is just sex, maybe kissing. Nah, man. Cheating is flirtation. Cheating is giving attention. Cheating is going online even though you have a man and you're busting it wide open for the world and not even getting paid. Cheating is the fake ass, oh, it's my body positivity, and you want to show it off to everyone. What does that man have left after you've showed your body to the world? What does he have left? The inside of the vagina? He could just brag on saying, well, at least I know what it feels like. That's sad. They cheat more, man. I don't know what the cure is. I don't know if it's going to get better. It might just get worse. I don't know. This is one thing that I can't predict. I can't say that there's going to be a fall of social media. It's too ingrained. Old people use it. Young people use it. Middle-aged people use it. Kids use it. Look how we destroyed TikTok. Grown people, we destroyed TikTok. TikTok was for kids. They busting it open and twerking on TikTok now. Just destroying shit. And nobody told the women to do it. Nobody exploited them. They're doing it on their own. There was a reason that we used to use shame to control what women do. And this is something that a lot of you never probably heard. But I'm going to start to end this shit like this. The reason that there was shaming and the reason that women can't do what men do sexually is because life flows through your vagina. All of us, men and women, came out of a vagina, right? That vagina is very sensitive. It's not like a penis. It's very sensitive. So if you're having sex a lot, you have no shame, and you're letting all these different men go in you, that life canal, which is your vagina, can become corrupted. And if it's corrupted, you could doom that child to a lifelong disease or even death. So somebody way back in the horse days, way back when bread was dinner for a week, they were wise enough to know that women have to be controlled, or they have to control themselves some type of way. Remember, that vagina is a life canal, and you're letting social media destroy that shit. Anyway, that's all I got to say today, man. Go to YouTube. Go ahead and follow KGTV Cartoons. I'm most proud of that. KGTV, where I do shit like this, which is very easy. And follow me on Instagram at KG the Mighty. And that's K.GEE the Mighty. Let's get it right. Church. If you enjoyed the content, like, share, and subscribe. Church.